Hello, I'm Ninja Monkey 0169 Housing Mancer Extraordinaire, and today we're going to give you an unfurnished, furnished, and partially decorated tour of Potentates Retreat. Come along. If you're new to our community, we'd like to give you a warm welcome to come and join us out on Twitch. Stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Links in the description on how to get you there and such. Alright, let's check this place out. Start with the map here. This is a Southern Elsweyr home. It's available in the Crown Store as of the time of recording for another 7 days. Is that right? At 13,000 crowns unfurnished. And just to give you the stats on this, it's a 700 slot home with ESO Plus. I'm going to give you all the ESO Plus numbers. The other numbers are, if you don't have ESO Plus, just half them. 700 slots with ESO Plus, 10 special furnishings, 110 collectible furnishings, that's your trophies and such. Special collectibles, that's your banker merchant, mounts and pets. And you can hold up to 24 friends up in here. Yeah, so about that 13,000 crowns. Crowns are on sale right now, up to 40% off, so this could be significantly cheaper. Furnished, 16,250, again, up to 40% off, so check that out till January 2nd, 2020. So this will count for the unfurnished tour. It does come with some shenanigans here at the entrance. There's no front yard. If you come up to this in Southern Elsweyr, it'll have an area there, but that won't count as the house. And then you'll come inside, go through the house, and then there'll be an outside area in the back. Does come with a couple of torches, a few lights. The main entrance, very grand. Huge dome ceiling in here. Massive. Off of here we have two nearly identical rooms on either side, and then the exit out towards the back porch. That's the direction we came from, so let's go check out one of the identical rooms. Little stair step up here. A distressed barn door look. Comes with a couple of different candles. Very big space in here. You can do all sorts of fun things. Again, it's nearly identical on the other side, but we're going to go have a look anyways. Big place. I had to bring a character that had rapids already. So, one like sconce, one floor lamp, that being the difference in here, but the ceiling's the same. The distressed red barn look also in here. I'd probably reskin this if I was going to use this. And then out the back. Little staircase up through an archway. A couple more torches or braziers, if you will. Come down the way and out the back door. The big selling point in this house is this massive pool in the middle. Get you a good look at that. And then the surrounding areas, most of this is affixed, so you can't like move this pillar or anything to do with this facade here. You can move these lanterns and the trees. Most of that grassy stuff is grasses effects, so you can turn that off. We are surrounded pretty much like 180 degrees there with water. It gets to be slaughterfish after a second, so pretty, yeah, right there, yeah, pretty close to that. And they marked it off with boulders going around there is some variation to that. Some of it's a lot further out, like in the back over there, and we'll get over there in a second. The water over here is normal Tamriel water, and acts as such. This water, on the other hand, I don't know if you can see that blue streak, has kind of a Cold Harbor sort of feel to it. Enchanted water. So when you run through this water, it's got a splash to it. Bluish white kind of light that comes out of it. These massive green crystalline structures in the water can be turned on and off with an achievement furnishing item. We'll show you that in the fully furnished version. For now, we're looking at the unfurnished. The unfurnished and the furnished will look the same outside. We'll still run through it, just to show you there is no difference in the furnished section. Movable tree, not movable pillar. Huge gazebo, can't move it. It lives there. Beautiful though, good symmetry to it. They like the flow of that, where it's got this nice little patio in front of it. I like these circular sections. That one's a little submerged. This one's good. That one's good. That one's a double, and that's kind of a bridge over there. We'll get there in a second. Around these boulders. So the slaughterfish don't start until way out there. So you've got a big swimming area here. And we've tested the glass ceiling in here. You can go all the way up this cliff face here and up inside of these bushes. And again, we'll show you that in the furnished section, or the decorated section, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely wonderful buy, this place. Because not only is it only 13k unfurnished, but like I said, the crown sale's going on at the same time. So this actually works out to like, what, 7,200 crowns or something like that if you value them at the normal rate. None of these vines are removable, but they're pretty awesome, and they look an awful lot like the achievement furnishing vines that you can get in Southern Elsweyr once you unlock the achievement furnishing vendor, and of course the achievement itself for them. We're calling this the Love Shack. Beautiful little grotto back here. Again, all magical waters in this area, complete with waterfall coverage. Probably going to do something interesting back there. I just don't know what yet. Yeah, I'm only about 300 slots decorated, but I want to get this video out so you guys can have a good look at the place and see whether or not you like it. Very pretty. I'm glad we were showing this off in the daytime. Alright, let's go back to the entrance. Oh, we don't have a release? Okay, that's fine. So the outside isn't going to change here. Furnished again, 16,250. Gonna preview it furnished, you'll notice nothing out here changed. Okay. It's all the same. Get a couple of more little pieces of furnishings, but you didn't lose anything in the unfurnished version. So a couple benches, a little table here. Bench, table, candle in the Elsweyr motif. Three chairs and a table. Couple chairs, table, a lantern, bench. Chair, table. This is like an end table with a little drawer in it. Candle. Then one more chair, right? No, a couple more. There we go. There's a bench here. Lots of places to sit down. Couple tables, chairs. So all the lanterns are still here. Let's go inside where you'll see most of the furnishings that do come with the place. You're going to see a lot of rugs in here, a lot of end tables, a lot of chairs. Really like this style here. Like the bluish inlay. Super nice. Couple chairs, end table, again lots of rugs. Tapestries, we got some sconces coming up the stairs now. What do they call this? A credenza? I don't know. But put down in the comments below what they call this. Like sits behind a couch. You know what I'm talking about? Some nice plants, rugs. Huge meeting, greeting, and eating area here. Nothing up in the ceiling. Off to the side here we have a little food prep station, it looks like. Super tall shelves. I don't know who's accessing these. From an RP's perspective. Can we get on the table, please? No? No, I don't want to be on the table? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, super tall shelves. I'd probably move those down a little bit. Couple of benches. Little stool seating there. More rugs. Nice table, places to sit, couple of urns. Bedding, tapestries. Nice little chest. Gotta sleep a few people over here. I like the window dressings, despite the lack of windows. Oh yeah, there's a couple banners up there, I missed those. Yeah, I like those. Next corner, just trying to move around the room. Some packages, a nice rug. Couple of wooden boxes. A tapestry. This is the main entrance. Nice tapestries, some lights, plants. Okay, a couple of vases. Yeah. Good fun in here. Looks like a quasi-library setup. Let's get to the master bedroom here in a second. Got our little hookah lounge off to the side. Some armoires. Sitting pillows. Nice big hookah and an incense burner over here. The lantern style banners. I'd probably swap one of these for the regular banners over there so you have like even distribution of light and such. But that's simple enough. Really like this red piece here. It's a chest with legs, if you will. I'm a big fan of these beds and roll dodging, apparently. So yeah, all in all, if you really like this style, I would say this is a total get, mostly because of the crown sale. I personally didn't buy it furnished, but then again, I can make most of this. A lot of this is craftable. There aren't, from what I saw, any really expensive pieces. If you were to craft this whole thing, I would definitely choose another table. This is very slot intensive here. Or is that just two? Yeah, it's just two. That's fine. Whatever. No, it's definitely four. Yeah. Alright, there's Furnished. Let's queue up our other house here. Don't think I sat. I'm gonna give you a skip ahead code for this so you can go past this little section here. Controls, there we go. Forgot to set my port to friend house. Toggle port window. Favorite number 1. There we go. If you do like this content, you'd like to see more of this style of a house tour in the future, consider supporting us on Patreon. Link's going to be down in the description. Lots of stuff down in the description. Definitely check it out down there. We're going to have links to the Discord, to the Patreon, to the Twitch for sure, and some special Ninja Monkey merch, which now includes new stickers. Alright, so for this house, trying to give myself editor rights in every house so that I can pick stuff up and show you where it's at, but this is actually my other account's house. For this house, we're just shy of 350 for the slots. There's nothing in the entrance yet. I've decided to block off both of the side rooms and just give you a straight path through to the backyard where I've done most of the decorating. This is my Council of Bears. They're meeting in here. The room is illuminated with one Valara stone way up in the dome. You can see the dome's got kind of a, with that light up there, you can see it's got kind of a little notch to it, and it holds light a little differently. So we can move that guy up a little higher to illustrate the different sections of the dome area. And then off on one of these sides, I think it's this one, I put my my storage boxes, you know, so I can pull decorations out of them. But yes, absolutely nothing going on in these side rooms. And then that vine right there is the achievement vine that I was mentioning earlier from Southern Elsweyr. So yeah, fun little design here. Really brings more of a, I don't know, a grandness to it, I think. Headed out the back door. Nothing down the staircase yet. We'll probably do some nice lighting through here. And we have gone a little crazy with this design. Hope you like it. Filled in with a lot of trees around the edges. I wanted a greenery feel here. We haven't done anything in the grotto yet. We'll get to that. I'm sure you're curious about this. We built a massive structure right in the middle of the pool. And we're going to go around it. I'll show you what's going on with that. All the trees were swapped out. None of the original trees are in here. I had a bunch of these left over from some of the crown packs we were using before. If you have a question about a piece of furnishing, put it in the comments down below with a time when I was looking at the object that you're talking about. I'll get you the name of it and where you can find it. Now some Merkmeyer lamps, a nice little seating area here. We actually brought in a bunch of these gazebos from the luxury furniture vendor. Not cheap, because I had ran out of the ones that I purchased myself. We had to go buy other ones, so these are ranging from 150 to 180, the ones that I ended up buying. I think we got one for 137, but 1,000, that is. Big gazebo. We did have some statues left over from the crown packs, so we brought them in here. I think they look amazing, and I think these circular divisions give us a nice little walk around so you can see them all. We did a lot of the palm trees through here. Gives you a nice little beach area. Some stuff to fluff out the edges here. A little pop of color. And some volume. Working our way around. A couple of weeping willows. Again, some leftover statues internally lit by some red lanterns that you can get out of the housing crown store. And a little plant display. So here's our giant structure that I've made. We're going to start in the bottom, and you can see there's a couple of ramps going different directions. And you can see that the crystals are on. And I'll show you how to turn those off here in a minute. We did add some vines, lots of vines. Big green vines and the luxury furniture vines, or not the luxury, the achievement furnishing vines, excuse me. Moon gates. There are 18 moon gates in this build. They're 100k each, available at the Northern Elsweyr luxury furniture vendor. Got a nocturnal statue here. And I love this pathway in here that I made. Just because you get to run through the water, see all the splashing. It's very fun water to play with. And if you want a little bit of vertigo, there's all the moon gates. Each one of these sections is 4 moon gates stacked up on top of each other, and then the top section is actually 8 of them stacked together. Just to be excessive. And that all shines down to nocturnal. There's got a couple more moon gates hanging out here. So either direction doesn't matter. We'll get you up. We've got nice little platforms here, all covered in ivy. And the vines. Love this nice little section here. We did use some pillars to prop up this next bit. You can see down to the nocturnal section. Got some floating gazebos here on the edges, all 4 corners. We'll show you that in a second. We'll come over here. Yes, so this was made by taking one of the gazebos, flipping it upside down, and pairing it up with one that's right side up. And then one of these moon temple pads. Again, an achievement furnishing from Northern Elsweyr. Did take a bunch of those vines that make this kind of draped appearance here. And I think that's only about 12 of them. Pretty sure. And then, so we took this pattern, which is 4 of the moon gates laid on their sides and stacked up on top of each other. We did that twice up top, but as you can see, we put one at a, what's that, a 90-degree angle or whatever? 45 maybe. Just to give it this layered look. Makes more of a design on the outside there. As you can see, it pokes out a little bit on either side. Made it more interesting. On the other side, we have the control for the crystal. Some nice Merkmeyer Reed ramps bring us up to it. And this is just above the entrance to the outside, but now you can get a really good look at the temple itself. This big structure. And then this item, the Aeon Stone Formation, is what turns the crystals on and off. So you can kind of see down there just a little bit. There's a crystal. Takes a second, and they go off. Achievement furnishing that works specifically with this house. Very awesome indeed. Oop, don't fall off. Here we go. We're going to run down and jump into the water. We can show you more stuff because we decorated some more things. In fact, you can see them over there. We put a small little structure in the side of the wall. You go way deep into the water when you jump from height. The structure itself is just shy of the glass ceiling. You can't quite stand on top of the structure. But it is very close. So for this portion, I wanted to utilize this kind of beachy area. So we did kind of a big high dive or something here. You can pick what level you're brave enough to jump off at. So we swing back and forth here. This was fun to build, actually. There you go. You get a great view of the surrounding area and the temple. And yeah, you can even go higher. So we did. And when we went high enough, we discovered that the house is broken. So there's a ramp that goes up there. You really can't see too much while I'm running through this. But we did, you know, put some treasure out here just in case somebody was brave enough to poke around. I'll show you how the house is broken here in a second. I'm sure they'll fix it soon. This ramp goes back over towards the structure. You can see there's a ramp coming out of the structure. If you push through the brambles and don't fall off because there's no guardrail, you can make your way back through here. But as for the broken section, which again, I suspect they'll fix pretty soon, just at the top of my ramp here behind the rocks, they forgot to close in this little bit, so we put a couple of ramps to catch us so we don't die. There's a little bit of water you can jump in. So you're behind the rock face here. And then there's a big cutout. And again, we put a bunch of stuff here to keep us from falling to our deaths. And actually, you don't really die. It just ports you back to the beginning if you fall off the checkerboard here. But there you can see the different sections of the dome, which is pretty cool. And the underneath of that giant crystalline structure, which I just love. That is really cool. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more future content. I'd also like to thank my Patreons, Ishabu and Rogue. Thank you so much for helping us out. If you'd like to get a shout out at the end of one of these videos, check us out on Patreon. Link down in the description. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.